Hello. It's been a while again. It's kind of recurring theme of my channel a little bit. Um, I thought I'd just explain that a bit more, and I don't know, just explain to the people that have supported my channel for the multiple years it's existed why it's been so tumultuous and why I'm constantly coming back full force and then I just disappear for another 5 months. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like I owe people shit or anything. It's my life, whatever, and my struggles. But at the same time, I feel like I also do, because I don't know. Y'all have been very. How do you say that? Very yeah, dedicated supporters, I guess, and people that have I don't know. It's still crazy to see people come to me in my DMs or on Instagram or whatever. I'm like a bit more socially active. Um, to see people just being like, "Oh my god, I miss your channel. I love your content," or "I used to love your content," or "I still do. I wish you still had your old videos up," or whatever. I appreciate that in ways I can't even describe. It's honestly kind of crazy to see that years after the fact of just making dubstep reviews. Um, but mostly it just comes down to addiction, and that's been kind of a struggle for 5 years now. And yeah, like I said, I thought I'd explain at least it's kind of clear why the channel has been coming back and disappearing and coming back, and that's usually just a pattern of me sobering up and then relapsing and then sobering up and then relapsing again. And that's yeah, the video I put out about 4 months ago in July is kind of a really good example of that too. I went to Greece and I had a great time, and I was there. I was sober there the entire time, and I even said it in the beginning of the video, like, "Oh my god, I'm sober again, and I'm excited to make content." And I relapsed quite quickly after that video. Honestly, went online, and weed is just it fucking sucks. It really fucking sucks. It's an overglorified piece of shit drug in my opinion, and it can be fun if you have limits, but I'm a person that struggles with that, especially around substances that also don't make me feel like I'm actually destroying my body, or at least I can kind of put it away. I'm not the type of hard drug abuser, I guess, but I don't know, I'm still kind of iffy around those substances at times, and weed really played a major role in my life for a long time. I mean, around the end of uh, well, the dubstep era of T-Rex, I started getting really addicted. And that's why uploads eventually slowed down and a lot of content just kind of yeah, came to a halt, and I went through so many different reiterations of my content, hoping that that would in some way fix basically what the addiction was doing to me. That if I did it in this way, I could manage it, but I could never manage it. Weed just makes you lethargic. You don't do shit. You isolate yourself, and you lose a lot of contact with people you appreciate. And so have I with with so many people in this scene, to be honest. And I feel like it made me a bit of a more sad and lonely person, in the sense of that I was also kind of pretty negative, and I've always had that edge, of course, just being hypercritical, and especially when I was younger making my reviews, that was kind of the staple of my channel. I was just an unfiltered child, but weed really made me just, I don't know, kind of rot in a sense, not just physically but also mentally. It makes you function so differently, and you have such clear limits to what you can do, and that's why my channel has been kind of coming back and disappearing again. There's been moments where I just desperately wanted to, and I still desperately want to. I'll never lose the type of drive I have to make content. And it never really left me either during that addiction, but I simply couldn't start or at least keep up a schedule. And honestly, when you're constantly under the influence, you're also kind of incoherent in a way. You lose track of your own fucking thoughts. I was recording videos and then looking back at them, and they were just a mess. I simply couldn't edit it properly because I just kept losing my train of thought. Um, And I don't know. At least I thought I explained that a bit. I don't know if there's much more to say about it. Like, yeah, I just was addicted for a bunch of years. And that's also why I made a bunch of promises. Of course, I shouldn't feel too bad because in the end, it's my process and my life. But I also don't like basically edging the viewers. Like, yeah, my content is coming out, and then I just, like I said, I disappear again and constantly creating hype, even around myself, even to do it for myself. To convince myself that if I say it this time to everyone, that I'll keep that promise, and I don't, and that's not my fault. But yeah, it's still hard. And once again, I'm sobering up now, and I'm not gonna promise that that's how I'll be, because I gotta be realistic with myself too. But a lot has changed to it, I think, in my mindset. And once again, I'm not gonna just, I don't know, count my chickens before they're hatched, of course. But I hope that this can be a break for me, and I also hope I can return to making content very frequently. I genuinely love it. It means the world to me, and music means the world to me, and it has always done. And my taste has shifted so drastically that I want to showcase all the cool things I found over the last couple years, or like 5 years. It's been a long time since I kind of stopped consistently uploading. Um, so yeah, that's I think about it. I just once again want to thank everyone for being so supportive throughout the years, and being so supportive without even knowing why I kept like disappearing and reappearing. And I can also very much understand eventually just giving up or just like, I don't know, unsubbing or whatever. Because yeah, you keep kind of, I don't know, it's not entirely fair to like blame myself for that in a sense, but I also understand the sense of disappointment if your favorite content creator keeps coming back and then immediately disappears again. Um, so I hope I can keep this up. I'm gonna try. I have concepts in mind, and I've always had concepts in mind, and that's kind of the stupid thing about weed. You think up so many cool ideas, and you do fucking nothing. And I hope I can realize the ideas that I've come up with over that time. I think there are some things that would be awesome to like look at and to review, uh, in the way that I sort of used to, but also in a different sense. Because as some of y'all know, I've also changed my reviewing format a couple times. I tried to make scripts that does not suit me. That clearly doesn't suit me. But I had to find that out, I guess. I streamed for a while, which, well, that's even more unrealistic in terms of like a schedule, especially if you just have shit to do. But if you're constantly under the influence, that really, like, I don't know, to keep a coherent stream for like 2 hours and 1 hour every Friday when you're high as fuck, it doesn't work out. And it made me kind of feel weird too. Like, I had to sort of hide it, or at times, like, I had to, like, compensate in some way to not sound like I was stoned out of my mind. Um, but yeah, I hope I cannot be. And I hope I can come back to this content creation. And once again, so much love to everyone who supported me over the years. Um, yeah, on to new things, hopefully. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.